It's day 4 of my video series, Smile for Survival, Life Beyond Cancer, my story. Today there was no hyperbaric treatment. Apparently you have to have a doctor on site in order for the treatments to take place, and he was unavailable today. So it pushed back the treatment one more day on my countdown. So if you're ever wondering where the countdown is, it's on the website smileforsurvival.com. I also learned yesterday that these hyperbaric treatments are $1,400 a visit. So that makes these 30 visits $42,000. That, along with the surgeon that's going to be removing the wisdom teeth, probably what, $1,500 for that. So I think it's probably the most expensive oral surgery I've ever been aware of. It kind of makes you wonder how cancer patients, not only in my cancer but others, deal with the costs and the expenses of care after cancer has been removed from their body. Yesterday I spoke about the visits to the primary care physician. I talked about the cardiologist. I talked about the surgeon, and of course the visit to the surgery room. So if you want to listen to that, that's on yesterday's day 3 video, and you can see that on our website smileforsurvival.com or on our Facebook page, Smile for Survival. If you go to the Facebook page, hit the like button. I really appreciate that. And we have an Indiegogo campaign too, and it's called Smile for Survival, Life Beyond Cancer, my story. The campaign evolves, and so it's a process. So we have some time here to adjust it over the next few weeks. If you don't see anything there you like in the shirts or any of the perks and the rewards, you can just do a straight donation. I wasn't aware that Indiegogo had that, so if you want to donate $1, $2, $3, you can just go there and fill it in, and that'll happen. So please, if you have a chance, take a look at it. Smile for Survival is a way to raise public awareness and much needed funds for cancer survivors and their families as they go through recovery from cancer. And it's to address the little bills like the gas, the food, the co-pays, the deductibles, things that normally aren't really addressed. And I talk about this in many times in these videos. And it's just a way to help out other cancer survivors, and in this case, it'll help out our family. The operation took place. They took me into the recovery and then up to the surgical floor. When I came to, I opened my eyes. Of course, there's Kathy sitting in a chair, and my mother-in-law Gail was standing next to her, and then my father was leaning up against the wall. They had been there when I went in, and then were waiting for me when I got out. What I didn't know was that the surgery had taken more than 8 hours to go in and do what was needed to determine what was cancerous and what wasn't inside my neck. When I looked at Kathy, of course, Kathy is always there for the support, and she's been through the recovery of my cath labs, where they did a stent or whatever they did for my heart back then. So she had some experience, but she had a different look on it this time. I think that it's fair to say that she was a little surprised. Gail, she has stress and emotions, but she's not going to show it, and she's the family supporter. I mean, she's there for all the family members, the kids, the grandkids, and the parents when they were in need of help. And she truly is the rock of the Bennett family. My father was leaning against the wall, and I could see on his face that he was a little scared. He doesn't show a lot of emotion. I think the last time I saw an emotion from him was when I was 17 and I had graduated from the Marine Corps boot camp in San Diego. I had graduated honors with dress, blues, and promotion, and when I came off the parade field, you know, I could see tears on his cheek and he was wiping away. So to see this kind of emotion on him was kind of new for me. And I think as a father, I can understand when you see one of your children in this kind of a condition, you know, you get the fear inside of you. It doesn't matter if they're young, in their teens, 20s, or in their 50s like I was. It's still going to affect a parent. The surgeon came in and was going to explain what he had done during the surgery, and as he was talking, my father, I don't think he could handle it, so he left the room. The surgeon explained that they had gone in and done a partial neck dissection, which basically means they cut from the back of the ear to the throat and then cut down the neck here and exposed all that area. They took out the tonsil that had a 7 millimeter cancerous mass in it. They took out a section of my neck muscle and then reattached it. And it's tight right here, and it causes, over the years, it's affecting my speech. And you'll notice it when you watch these videos, how it changes. He went in and took a little saliva gland that was inside here and took that out, and then sliced away at the back of my tongue and my palate, and had it biopsied to find out if those were cancerous. You know, and this process took, like I said, 8 hours. He also took out 34 nodes in my shoulder, which goes my back and my chest, and so there's a lack of sensation here in the shoulder, and of course the nerves were cut, so I don't have anything here on the neck. You know, at this point, you know, I'm still groggy from the drugs. You know, I'm not really fully comprehending what has taken place, but Kathy was paying attention, and she understood. So he left and my father came back in. You know, at that point, the only thing I knew is that I had a tube coming out of my nose. And that's because when he cut into my throat, they had to close it back up, and they didn't want any communication between the neck area and inside the throat, so that, you know, there was no fluid going into my cavity here in my neck, and caused some scar tissue and then throat here that rubs against my tongue now. And so anyway, the hose went in my nose, went down to my stomach. So turns out that's the way I would be fed for a while. At that point, Kathy had taken out a mirror and showed it to me, and I was stunned. I mean, it was kind of the Frankenstein kind of thing. I mean, the surgeon did great with the stitches. I mean, plastic surgeon, you know, the intent is to not see a scar, and I think he did a phenomenal job with that. You know, but the fact that at the time, you know, it just looked massive, you know. So at that point, you know, there's a little bit of panic in my mind as to what was going on and how I was going to recover. And so they had attached an IV with morphine drip. They had given me a tube for suction to suck out the blood or anything in the throat so that it didn't get infected or come down. And then, you know, and they hooked me up with oxygen and that. And so at that point, there was not much to do but to basically, when you had the pain, hit the morphine. So that's pretty much how the operation went. On Monday, I'll talk about my experience inside the recovery room, the surgery recovery room, and then I'll talk about the nurses and the food and the administrators that came by to say hello. So, my name is Ruben. I'm a stage 4 cancer survivor. Just some programming notes on Saturday. I'll do a support video There won't be any talk about treatments or anything. We'll just talk about the people that supported us. And on Sunday, I'll be talking about faith and how important that is for me as cancer recovery went on. And every Saturday, I'll add another supporter that affected us and helped us during those times. And then, so we'll be going on for a few weeks here. Any questions, you can give me a call at area code 801-923-3500 or email me at smileforsurvival@gmail.com. So if you have any questions, you want to do that, or you can just comment here on Facebook and I'll get it. Our website is smileforsurvival.com. See, come here. In case you guys have never met my dogs, there's Mo and there's Ellie. So, okay, go.